So Bhagwan looked at him, he said, why should I tell you? Because many times people ask for advice and they never follow it. Some people, they collect advices, but they never follow. So here Arjuna says that Shishyasteham. Shishya means one who follows the advice given or teachings of the teacher. One who follows discipline is a disciple, our Gurudev used to say. Who maintains discipline. Who follows the teaching of the teacher. Not that just relax and listen to the advice and do one's own thing. No. So he says that Shishyasteham, I am your student, I am your disciple. Please accept me as your disciple and teach me. See, he doesn't say that I have chosen you as my teacher. Generally people, they choose their teacher. I have selected him as my teacher. Yeah, very nice. Here Arjuna doesn't say that I have selected you as my teacher. I would have gone to Bhishma Pitamaha. I would have gone to Yudhishthir, my elder brother. But no, you are lucky. I selected you. He doesn't say. He says, oh Lord, please choose me as your disciple. He doesn't say that I will choose you. He said, please choose me as your disciple. I surrender to you. It is up to the Lord to choose him. He is free. So, Shishyasteham, I am your disciple. I have come with all humility. I have come with all understanding of my own condition and ignorance. I know I am confused. And I know that you alone can guide me and teach me. I have not come with arrogance and that I know and let me ask him question and let us see what he has to say. Give me your opinion about this and I have my opinion. Nothing like that. Please guide me, teach me. See, Bhagwan Krishna and Arjuna were close together. They were together for a long time. But maybe this situation never came. Arjuna never surrendered to Bhagwan Krishna as his disciple. He treated him as his friend, very good. But here, he became his disciple. He says, Shishyasteham. And who is a Shishya? Who seeks knowledge, who seeks wisdom. He says, Shadhimam, please teach me, guide me, give me the wisdom, guide me. Shadhimam, Tvam Prapannam, I surrender to you. I totally surrender to you. I don't hold back anything. I don't have any ulterior motive in my mind. I will not have any I will listen to you and then go listen to somebody else and then choose and all those. Not like that. I totally surrender to you. One person goes to the teacher and teacher teaches him and gives him strict discipline and all. You have to do this, you have to do that. He says, teacher asks him that, do you have any question? He said, yes. He said, is there any other good teacher available? So nothing like that. He says, I am totally dedicated and I am prapannam. I surrender to you. Here he surrenders to learn. And finally, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells Arjuna to surrender to him completely. Give up all your hold, give up all your attachment, and I will liberate you. Moksheshyami ma shuchaha sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Here he had surrendered just to understand the secret of dharma. But Bhagavan tells him that dharma also should be followed up to a point. then you have to transcend dharma and attain moksha. The purpose of dharma is to become good. But being good itself is not our final destination. After becoming good, we have to become free. Moksha is freedom. But that goodness alone will lead us to freedom. So here Arjuna surrenders to Bhagavan Sri Krishna and learns about dharma, but finally he transcends that dharma and surrenders to him completely. Bhagavan says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. So, Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. So, in between this surrender, prapannam, and between that last surrender is this, the whole of Bhagavad Gita. Beautiful Bhagavad Gita. In a state of total sharanagati, total tuning of the mind of the student and the teacher. That tuning is very important. It's a very famous shloka, Shanti mantra, which we chant. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Here the teacher and the disciple, together they pray that let there be peace, peace and peace. And in this prayer, they, very important thing they say, may we not have any hatred towards each other. Because when the disciple and the teacher are bound with total love and trust, complete trust, then the channel, is opened. Otherwise, one person says one thing and the other person doesn't listen at all. So the channel is opened. So, Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Please teach me. One more verse is there before Bhagavan begins his teaching. Arjuna says, Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat Yachokamuchoshanamindriyanam Avapya bhumavasapatnamriddham Rajyam suranam api chadhipatyam Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat Yachokamuchoshanamindriyanam Avapya bhumavasapatnamriddham Rajyam suranam api chadipatyam. Again a very beautiful shloka. Arjuna says that I do not see how the grief which is drying up my senses can be removed. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyad Yashokam uchchoshanam indriyanam. The grief which is burning my senses, I do not see any solution for it. See, there is the intense experience of this sorrow, this dejection is there. Therefore, the previous verse was called, the chapter was called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. This is not an ordinary dejection. This dejection has made Arjuna understand the very nature of this world. This was the similar dejection had come in the mind of Gautam Buddha also. When he saw the condition of this world, when he saw people suffering, dying, becoming old, he intensely understood that there is sorrow. Sarvam dukkham dukkham, sarvam kshanikam kshanikam. That's what he understood. Deeply, that there is sorrow. He understood that there is cause for sorrow. But later on, when contemplated, meditated upon it, he understood there is a solution for it also. There is a way to remove sorrow and attain supreme peace and joy. Very interesting. Here, Arjuna also realized very deeply, intensely. When we realize this, then only we truly become spiritual. Otherwise, we are involved in the pleasures of this world. Arjuna put himself in future. Arjuna did a very beautiful experiment here. You can say a mental experiment. Placing himself in future or placing himself in a different condition and experiencing what he is experiencing. If he imagined that what if I get the kingdom of this whole world, free from all enemies, no enemies, and I become the king of this whole world. Avapya bhoma vasapatnam riddham, and riddham, and very prosperous world, not a poor world, but I become the unrivaled king of this prosperous world. Or I become the unrivaled king of the world of heaven. Suranam apicha adhipatyam. I become the king of heaven with all the divine pleasures and comforts and wealth and prosperity. He just imagined, he did a very beautiful mental exercise. After doing this exercise, he just looked at himself and asked that, am I happy that I have gained this whole world? I have gained the kingdom of this Swarga. Am I happy? And he realized that he is not happy. The sorrow which is burning his senses has not left him. It's a mental exercise. It's very interesting. The sorrow which is burning his senses, which is drying up his senses, when we are filled with life or filled with a lot of joy, even our senses glow. A lot of glow is there. Look at a little child. So much of glow is there in his eyes, on his face. It's because the whole life energy is going out and giving a lot of satisfaction to each and every limb, each and every sense organ. But when there is sorrow, pain, then we withdraw. All the senses as though withdraw. A person who is in grief, he becomes more introvert, goes within. He wants to just sink inside himself. A person who seeks pleasure is more extrovert. The so-called happy person is more extrovert. So Arjuna felt that even if I gain this whole kingdom and prosperity, I don't think my grief will go. Because I am grieving for those who cannot be replaced. I am grieving for Bhishma Pitamaha. I am grieving for Dronacharya. Even if all the wealth of the heavens and the world is given to me, it cannot replace them. See, it's a very important point which all of us should understand. The sorrow which one experiences cannot be removed with pleasure. It can be suppressed for some time. When we have some grief or when we have some this sorrow and all, and when we go for a movie or have a party or something, the sorrow is suppressed for some time. It is forgotten for some time. It is not eliminated. It is there, waiting for the party to get over. Once the party is over, it comes out with full glory. Sometimes more vigorously, that मेरे को बंद करके रखा कमरे में, and you are having a party. Now I will show you. It comes with full intensity. Because the pleasures are not opposed to the sorrow. Pleasures cannot remove sorrow.